And Donald agreed to everything in advance.
Alrighty, everybody.
Donald agreed to everything in advance.
Looks like we are just about to get this one going. The game did just desync, so it's gonna have to come back. So we'll try that again. Alrighty, everybody. Looks like we are just about to get this one going. The game did just desync, so it's gonna have to come back. So we'll try. What's up, everybody? And we are just about to get set with Ohio State against LSU. If you asked us about 2 weeks ago, you'd say the conference champion heading into this one would be Ohio State, but after their loss to Texas and LSU's win over UCF, it's the LSU Tigers who go into this game on a first-round bye. It was the Ohio State Buckeyes who knocked off the Georgia Bulldogs in a thrilling 28-21 contest to win in their first-round matchup. They were leading 28-7, but now that's all water under the bridge. They're not thinking about that. If they didn't recover an onside kick, things could have gotten dicey. Their attention is now set to Garrett Nussmeier and the LSU Tigers as they meet here at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. Maybe some home field advantage for the Tigers playing on home turf as the Buckeyes come south, a place they don't like being, knowing their rival, the Oklahoma Sooners, and them have the Civil War. But it's take two from the Superdome, as we're sure to see a lot more purple in the crowd compared to the Ohio State Red. It looks like we are good to go this time, and we will not have a desync. And kicking off in this one will be Ohio State, so LSU will get the ball first as Jamison sends it off, and we are underway. Ingram will field it at the goal line, and he'll take it out. Tries to go up the short side, but he's taken down at the 15. And that incredibly stout Ohio State special team kick return gets the job done again. So it will be, as we said, the Tigers getting the ball first. A heavy pass offense as Garrett Nussmeier will end up handing it off to Williams on this first down carry. As he just gets back to the line of scrimmage, it'll be second down and 10 for the Tigers. As I said, they're coming out in 5 receivers now. This is not a team that likes to run the ball. They like to pick up big yards through the air, and they're going to go for it here on second down as Nussmeier connects with Lacey for a 29-yard bullet over the left hash. And it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Nice start to the game for Nussmeier and the Tigers. The Ohio State defense gave up 21 to Georgia at home, and they go from having the home field advantage to the complete opposite here. Nussmeier in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers set to each side in a bunch set. Running back to his right as Nussmeier gets the snap. Belt high, has time over the middle, finds his running back Williams. He'll pick up 6, and that'll put LSU just a yard shy of midfield. And we talk about these quarterbacks, they both ended up having 53 touchdowns in the regular season. Just 2 fantastic offenses. We'll see which defense wins. Ohio State loads the line with 6, but it doesn't matter because the Tigers swing it out wide to Daniels. He'll pick up 5. He'll pick up a first down, and LSU will get into Ohio State territory on their first drive of this game. In their conference championship game against the UCF Golden Knights, 337 yards for Nussmeier. Just another fantastic performance for him. And he's got the ball here on first down. Throws it over the middle. He's got Lacey. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, LSU. High flying start for the Tiger offense as it looked like it was going to be a sack. It looked like it was going to be batted down. But at the end of the day, it's a touchdown as the extra point is drilled. It's good. Tigers 7, Ohio State nothing. And they're going to get the ball for the first time. That drive took 1 minute, 24 seconds, and spanned 85 yards. As it
through
looked like it was
high-flying
it looked like it was
offensive
gonna be
action
down,
for
but at
LSU,
the end of the day,
mainly all through the air.
It's a touchdown as the extra point is drilled. It's good.
It'll now be
Tigers
Ohio
7,
State who
Ohio
starts from
State
their own
nothing.
25 after the touchback. The quarterback with a little RPO on the first play, and now Ibuka has a lot of room to run. He's already across midfield, down to the LSU 46, and the Buckeyes are going to run a no huddle as they're just going to get right back into this one. Two receivers left, the tight end and Tate Wright for Ohio State as Howard gets the snap a little wide, but he was able to grab it. Now looking deep down the right side, he's got star running back Quinshon Judkins all the way down to the LSU 24-yard line. Buckeyes keeping the pressure going with another no huddle right here. They're just going to get right back into this. Howard standing on the hash of the 31-yard line. It's another RPO out to Ibuka. He's got the first down. 10-5, touchdown! LSU has no answer on that drive, and I do apologize because it looks like the feed is frozen. I know you guys can hear me, but you can't see anything right now. I'm not sure why that is, and okay, there we go. Now we got picture back. So, for those of you who were just without video, it was another RPO after left that Ibuka took in for the touchdown. And now we're tied at 7 as LSU will have a little better luck on this kick return as they'll take it out to the 20. And less than 2 minutes in, we've got 2 scores and 2 passing touchdowns. They were equal in the regular season, and they're equal in this game. So we'll see how quick this one goes. Ohio State loading the box, showing pressure as the Tigers change the play as Nussmeier gets it from the far sideline. He's got 3 receivers to his right and Williams to his right as well. Nussmeier to pass, all day to throw. Now he has to start moving. He fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Buckeyes. Nussmeier had a long time with the ball right there, but time eventually ran out, and the Buckeyes are going to take over at the LSU 14-yard line. So that was an even quicker drive. They found a way somehow. And now it's Ohio State football. Howard under center. He's going to give the ball to Judkins. Judkins tries to get to the outside, but he was met and ends up losing a yard. A very rare sight to behold. Quinshon Judkins losing a yard. It was Greg Penn, the senior, with the stop. Now it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Tigers. Howard comes out of the shotgun here. He's got Smith and Tate to the right. He's got a tight end and Ibuka to the left. This time another handoff to Judkins. Powers his way forward for 9. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 6 now. Ohio State moving the ball with authority, and LSU has yet to find an answer. But they're going to get a chance on a huge 3rd down right here. Ohio State must get the ball to the 4-yard line to keep this drive moving. Howard, RPO. He's got Scott. He's got 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It was a much shorter drive than the first one, but it still results in 6. And with the extra point, Ohio State takes a 14-7 lead on a 3-play, 44-second drive. Next man, only 14 yards. That's all they need. Jamison again kicks it off into that right corner, and LSU starting field position improving by 5 yards every single time from the 15 to the 20, and now they move out to the 25 as they call for the fair catch. Nussmeier coming out in the shotgun. Another wild snap, but he reins it in, throws to the left side, has his man Lacey. That's catch number 3 for Kyron Lacey. And he's got 81. Garrett Nussmeier's 92 passing yards in this one. Despite the fumble, Nussmeier is 5 for 5 for 92 yards and a touchdown early in this one. We are not even 3 minutes into this game, and it's already 14-7. Nussmeier fakes the pitch, under pressure, looks right, has his running back Williams out of the backfield, but he could not hang on. That was Josh Williams, the senior. And now LSU faced with a 3rd down at their own 31-yard line. They must get to the 35-yard line to convert as they try not to go 3 and out. Again, the Buckeyes showing pressure, loading the box. 3 receivers bunched up to the right out of the shotgun as Nussmeier gets the snap. He has time, looks left, has Williams, but he's going to be short. That throw was not to the line to gain. And the punting unit coming out for the Tigers as they'll try to pin Ohio State back as far as they can. Looks like no fake here, no messing around in this quarterfinal game, as Henderson will call for the fair catch at the 26-yard line. A good punt there. That goes. That throw was not to the line to gain, and the punt unit coming out for the Tigers as they'll try to take Ohio State back. That goes 43 yards and puts Ohio State back at their own 26. Here's a quick pass to Judkins, and can they catch him? 35, breaks the tackle, and he's eventually going to be taken down at the 28-yard line as Ohio State just continues to pile on high-octane offense, and big play after big play, the Tigers still can't match it. Under center is Howard. Out of the single back set, hands to Judkins off the right side. He's got another big game. Big spin move right there. He's to the 10. Taken down with a nice cut tackle to the 3. And it's first and goal for the Buckeyes. It seems like they're picking up at minimum 15 yards of play on offense. Judkins now averaging 11 yards per carry on the ground. That was his longest for 25. First and goal from the 3. I formation for Ohio State. They're going to give it to the bell cow. Actually, it was Henderson, but it doesn't matter who it is. It's Ohio State in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A 3-yard score, and Ohio State three first quarter drives, 3 first quarter touchdowns. And the Tigers, who got out to a quick 7-0 lead, now find themselves in a 21-7 hole. Another kickoff to that right corner of the end zone, and Ingram calls for the fair catch as the Tigers will once again start from the 25-yard line. A 3 and out on their most recent possession. LSU has not gotten a first down since their touchdown, but they're going to get one right here as Thomas has the reception. He'll get across the 40 to the 41, and the Tigers have a much-needed first down. They're going to move the chains. See how quickly they move here on offense. As we stated at the top of the broadcast, this is a team that likes to move the ball quickly, and they're going to give it to Durham on the carry, and he's going to pick up, looks like 14 right there. That's Caden Durham, the true freshman out of Texas. Again, I do apologize for the broadcast freezing. It's just the remote play connection. I do apologize for that, but I'll keep going with the commentary. Nussmeier comes out again, single back set. It's play action, standing at his own 45. It's a screen throw to Williams out of the backfield. He's going to juke his way for a gain of 13, and that'll put LSU now at the Ohio State 32-yard line. If remote play could actually pick up their end of the bargain, that would be fantastic. But I'll keep you going here. Nussmeier on the left hash calls motion, and it's going to be a end around to Lacey. Lacey beats one, but he's not going to beat Sonny Styles as he takes him down for a loss of 3 off the right hash. And it'll be second down and long for the Tigers. A first setback on this, what has already been a fantastic LSU drive, as they look to put some points on the board. 3 receivers left, shotgun for Nussmeier. He stands at his own 40-yard line on the right hash. He's under pressure. He's going down. Jack Sawyer with the first sack of this one. And that will bring us to an end of a very eventful quarter number 1. The first 7 points to the hometown Tigers. The next 21 points to the visiting Buckeyes. The Tigers have a 3rd and long to deal with to start this second quarter. And it looks like they're out of field goal range as well now at the 43 after that sack. So we'll see how LSU tries to play this. Do they go for the first or just some yards to kick a field goal and make it it'd still be a 2-possession game. Nussmeier in trouble, fires, intercepted! It's taken by Downs at the 32-yard line. He'll make his way to the 37. A big interception for this Buckeye defense. They get off the field and get their high-flying offense back on. Nussmeier was going for the first, and he just couldn't find his man. And we're going to see a little wildcat action for the Buckeyes, and Judkins is just going to take it straight out of the backfield, Ronnie Brown style, and he will lose a yard. Second time this game, he's actually been stopped. It feels like the only player that hasn't picked up a yard on certain plays for Ohio State is Quitshawn Junkins. Now, that's not very common, but it is one player that LSU has stopped a few times. Shotgun for Howard, 2 receivers left, and one of them's going to come in motion to the right. It's going to be a fake pitch, and Judkins gets the ball, and he makes good after losing a yard because he just picked up 11 and moves the chains for another Buckeye first down. All the way to their own 47-yard line as the clock continues to tick. with 4:15 to go in this second quarter. Another shotgun for Howard. 2 receivers left. Judkins in the backfield to the right. Another wide receiver in motion. This time it's a pitch to Smith, but the Tigers are all over it. And swarming in the backfield is Harold Perkins Jr. It's a loss of 3 and a 2nd and long coming up for Ohio State as the Tigers look for a much-needed stop on defense. 3 receivers and a tight end in this formation for the Buckeyes. It's Howard with another quick RPO to the man who got the first touchdown, Ibuka. He's trying to fight forward, but he's eventually gang tackled at midfield. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 from midfield. The Buckeyes must get to the LSU 43 if they want to keep this drive moving. They've scored touchdowns on their first 3 drives. LSU looking for their first stop of this All-State Sugar Bowl. I forgot what bowl it is. Howard under gun gets the snap with all day looking right. He's got Tate. He's got 18. He's got yet another Ohio State first down as Will Howard now 8 for 8 for a $149 and 2 scores. Ohio State will keep possession of the ball and they'll move into field goal range as well. And if they play their cards right, they could give the ball back to LSU inside the 2-minute warning and with a 3-possession lead. Howard calls the receiver right, ends up handing it to Judkins, who breaks a tackle with a big boy stiff arm and ends up getting a yard out of a play that could have lost yardage. Judkins now 44 yards on 6 carries, as he's had a few duds, but he's had some big ones as well. Howard here fully loads the gun with 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Quick snap over the middle. He's got Smith for the first down. He's inside the 10, down to the 9. 1st and goal, Buckeyes with 2:41 remaining in this first half. Jeremiah Smith with his 2nd catch of the game, and it's a big one. LSU putting full pressure on the line right here as they're bringing everybody in. Howard fakes the pitch, hands off to Judkins. He's met at the 9 and going nowhere. Taken down after no gain. 2nd and goal from the 9 coming up for the man who was 3rd in the nation in rushing. He went over the 2,000-yard mark with 2,004 as the 2-minute warning will come. The Tigers desperate to hold Ohio State to 3, but the Buckeyes looking to extend the lead to 21. We'll see what happens on this side of the 2-minute warning. Taken down after no gain. We saw LSU use this formation, bunching 2 receivers to each side, as Howard will end up just giving it to Judkins. Straight up the middle, stiff arms 1, and he's down to the 2. 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line, and another big boy stiff arm from Quinshawn Judkins. He can do it all, whether it being a spin move or a stiff arm, as Howard comes out in the shotgun. Hands it off to Judkins. He's not going to get there. He's met at the line. Falls forward to just get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a big decision for Ohio State. Do they kick the field goal or do they go for it? They're going to end up sending Jamison in the field goal unit out. It's been an inconsistent field goal group so far this year. And they are going to let this clock look like roll down. We're under a minute now. They can hike the ball with about, I would say, 48 seconds, and LSU, they're going to decide to just call timeout. They're going to not let them do that. And now we'll see if there's a change of heart from Ohio State. They have some extra time to think of it. Was the field goal just a decoy, or are they going to go for it? They send the field goal unit out again. It's just a 19-yard attempt, as this kick from Jamison is right down Broadway. It is good. A 10-play, 61-yard drive sees Ohio State stretch the lead to 17 with 52 seconds remaining in this first half. And if you're the LSU Tigers, you need to score something on this drive because the Buckeyes will get the ball to start the second half. You can't let Ohio State have the ball and a 3-possession lead if you want any hope of winning this one. 52 seconds remaining in this first half. Nussmeier starts from his 25-yard line. He's got 3 receivers left, and he's got the ball. Nussmeier looks right, has Thomas. He's going to try to make a move, but he's taken down after a short gain of 6. Tigers have to keep moving. They're down to 43 seconds. They have 2 timeouts. Clock will only stop after they get a first down. Nussmeier now with 39 seconds. Play action here on second. Rolls out to his left. Steps forward. The screen freezes. I didn't know what was happening. And Nussmeier ends up getting taken down at the line of scrimmage. It will go down as a sack. And with 31 seconds to go, the Tigers have to call their second timeout. And they're now faced with a 3rd and 4. They must get to the 35 as Nussmeier gets the snap over the middle, finds his running back Williams. He's got the first down, but they'll take him to the 39, and the Tigers will burn their final timeout. They could have just run hurry up, as the clock would have stopped until they got to the line, but they do want to get a different formation out there. 3 receivers bunched up wide right. Nussmeier back to pass out of the shotgun. All day to throw deep over the middle. He's got Hilton. He's got 6. Touchdown Tigers. A big throw from Nussmeier to Hilton. That'll get these Bayou fans back on their feet. With the extra point, we've got a 10-point game. There is a flag on the play. It is going to be a roughing the kicker, so LSU can kick off from midfield. Will they just boom it through the back of the end zone? And they're going to try a high kick here to see if they can tempt Ohio State to return it with a lot of defenders in their face, but wisely, just a fair catch. And Ohio State will get the ball back with 19 seconds. They do have all 3 timeouts. They're going to be aggressive as Howard fully loads the gun. He's going to go over the right side. He's got Smith. Catch is made to the 42. Timeout Ohio State. 16 seconds to go. Again, we talk about Jamison being a pretty inconsistent kicker for Ohio State, so we're interested to see where his target line is right now. Howard gets the snap over the left side. Has Smith. He's inside the 40 now to the 36. Timeout Buckeyes. And they might have time for one more play. I think it'd be pretty risky to run 2. And they only have 1 timeout left. So this play will just get them a little closer, I would bet. I don't think this is going to be a big play for Ohio State. But, hey, maybe they'll be aggressive. Who knows? It's going to be a swing pass out to Ibuka, and he's not going to get anything. The clock is going to roll. The Buckeyes will have to call their final timeout. And from here, it would be a 51-yard attempt. Will they attempt it with Jamison, or will they just try to heave it to the end zone? It looks like they're going to send out Jamison. From the left hash, a 51-yarder to silence all the haters. Jamison fires, and it is no good. He missed it short. He didn't put enough power on it. A man with a cannon for a leg just came up short from 51, and now LSU will only go into the breakdown 10. Quickly back to action in this second half. The Tigers kick off with momentum as Henderson will just call for the fair catch, and the Buckeye offense will go back to work. They lead 24-14. They could have led 27-14, but again, the kicking woes of Ohio State, maybe their one kryptonite, again comes back to haunt them. Howard out of the shotgun, 3 receivers left, has the snap, in trouble, he's hit! And that pass just falls incomplete. Perkins came in with the pressure on the right side. To be honest, there was pressure from both sides, and if that ball would have traveled a little further, that could have been a pick. So, Ohio State, they're just trying to calm it all down right here. As Howard again, 2 receivers each side stacked up one behind the other. Howard has to jump up for that snap, and Judkins taken down. A loss of 1 on the play, and 3rd down and long now for Ohio State as the Superdome starts to ramp up. These Tiger fans finally having something to cheer about. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Ball at the 24. Ohio State must get to the 35 if they want this drive to continue. Howard calls Smith in motion. Fakes the pitch. Back to pass. All day to throw. Incomplete. He had a man open, but Will Howard misses with an inaccurate feed, and the Ohio State punting unit's going to have to come out. And LSU should get some good field position as Jamison, who also punts for this team, lines up and boots it away. Durham will field it at his own 33, has some room to run. He's going to try and run left. He's across the 40, finds a crowd, however. He'll be taken down at the 41, but excellent starting field position for the Tigers as they look to get this back to a 1-possession game. They can do that with just a field goal, but we know they want 7. Nussmeier under center. He'll fake the handoff, play action here. Nussmeier looking deep over the middle, and it's incomplete. At first I thought it was going to be picked, then it looked like it was caught, but the ball falls harmlessly to the ground. It'll be 2nd and 10 as the Tigers try to dial up a touchdown scoring play right at the go. Nussmeier, back to pass again, looks left, has Durham, he's got the first, and he's across midfield to the Ohio State 46. Momentum, as we've seen in pretty much all of these playoff games, has flipped on its head yet again. The ball will be at the 46-yard line. LSU does have some kicking woes of their own. We know the last time we saw a kick attempt, it was a miss against the Oklahoma Sooners in Death Valley in the final game of the year. As Durham will get the handoff, he's taken down a big hit at the 41-yard line, but the freshman out of Texas has had a fantastic Sugar Bowl to this point. Clock now under 4 minutes in this third quarter. LSU on the brink of field goal range. They might even be there now. Nussmeier out of the shotgun from the left hash. Looks left. He's got Thomas, and he comes down with it. He got hit hard on that one, but he hangs on. First down LSU to the 24-yard line. Both quarterbacks have been fantastic in this one. Nussmeier now 14 out of 17 through the air. And he's standing at his own 30-yard line. He'll hand it off to Williams straight up the middle on a running back give out of the shotgun. He picks up 4. Second down and 6 now from the 20. Tigers back in the red zone. They have scored both time, or the only time, that they've entered the red zone. Nussmeier out of the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Tight end receiver right. Williams in the backfield to Nussmeier's right as Nussmeier scrambles to his right. Looks for a man. Will he take it himself? Nussmeier is going to take it himself. He'll pick up 2. And a third down and 8 coming up for the Tigers. It would be a 40-yard field goal for Damian Ramos from this spot. But the Tigers want to keep this drive going. They need to get to the basically 14.5-yard line. Fully loaded gun for Nussmeier with 3 receivers right. He looks left. He's got Durham, but he drops it on the hit. And LSU will send the field goal unit out in an attempt to make it a 7-point game. It'll be a 40-yard attempt for Ramos from the right hash. Here's the snap, here's the hold, here's the kick, and it is dead, solid, perfect. And the Tigers are within 7 after being down 21. We've seen plenty of comebacks in these playoffs, whether it be Stanford from down 21 and down 14, whether it be the Oklahoma Sooners down against Colorado basically all game. Comebacks have been a big factor of these playoffs, and LSU looking to cement their spot in this history book as well. Fully loaded gun for Howard on first down. Looks to his left. Dangerous throw for Scott. It was knocked away, incomplete. A rare incompletion. 2nd and 10 now for the Buckeyes as the offense has started to show some signs of wear. They have not looked efficient so far in the second half after scoring touchdowns on their first 3 drives. 3 receivers left, tight end right out of the shotgun. Howard all day to throw, scrambles to his right. Time starting to run out. Hit as he throws, and is intercepted by Brown. And a pitch here to Penn, who's going to get to the 28-yard line. All of the momentum on the side of the LSU Tigers, and they're in position to get this game equal with a touchdown. Old Mo has turned again. And the Tigers now from the left hash on the 28-yard line. Nussmeier, he is got to be cracked back to the 32-yard line. Sack number 5 for the Buckeyes as they're trying to get momentum back on their side. It'll be 2nd and 14. That was an RPO that got absolutely blown up with a huge Ohio State pass rush. Will they bring it again as they put 7 in the box here on 2nd and 14 with 2:20 to go in the third? Nussmeier fakes the pitch, back to pass, under duress, and just has to get rid of it. He was hit as he threw, and now it's 3rd down and long for the Tigers. It would be a 49-yard field goal from right here. They must get to the Ohio State 18 if they want to get this drive to another first down. Play clock 2:20. Plenty of time still for the Tigers. They have to draw up their best play right here. And it's going to be Nussmeier with a fully loaded gun. 3 receivers to his right. He's back to pass. Pressure coming from the edges. Deep down the left side. Intercepted by Styles. And Ohio State takes it away. And a big return all the way to the 39-yard line. LSU gives the ball right back. Back-to-back interceptions, and the Buckeyes hold strong. They keep LSU out again. 2nd interception for the defense today. Deep down the left side, intercepted. First and 10, Howard back to pass. It's a screen for Judkins. He has one to beat. He beats Penn. He's across the 50. Nice little juke move now to the 45 as the Buckeyes finally get something going on offense. And it's old reliable Quitshawn Judkins with his third catch. He's got 84 now through the air. About 150 total, receiving and rushing. Howard now under center at the LSU 45. Howard's gonna change the play. He moves it to the left for Judkins. He finds a hole, and Quinn Judkins could take it all the way. He does! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quinn Judkins, a 45-yard run, and the Buckeyes will take a 2-touchdown lead as the extra point is good. Just when it looked like LSU had a chance to get the game tied, just when it looked like they had all the momentum on their side, the Buckeyes steal it right back, and the Tigers are back to square one, down 14 with 1:33 remaining in this third quarter. They trail 31-17, and they're going to start from their own 12-yard line after a poor return. First down and 10 from the 12, a handoff to Williams, going nowhere. Only a gain of 2. That big defensive line for Ohio State comes up huge again. Second and 8 from the 14. Nussmeier out of the shotgun. 2 in the backfield. He's going to throw to one of them. It's the tight end. Taylor breaks a tackle. He's got it first. He's to the 29 on a gain of 15. First down and 10 from the 29-yard line as the clock continues to roll. 1:12 remaining in this third quarter. Nussmeier stacking 2 receivers to each side, one in front of the other. Nussmeier out of the shotgun. Hands to Williams. He's got a hole, but he stopped after only a gain of 5. Josh Williams just couldn't get through and didn't have that burst of speed he needed. He's only had the ball 4 times in this game for 11 yards. The backup freshman running back has been more effective than the senior in this All-State Sugar Bowl. Second down and 5, down to 45 seconds to go in this third quarter. Nussmeier out of the shotgun. RPO to the left side, finds Lacey. Lacey's got the first down, shuts one tackler, but he's out of bounds at the 45. 253 yards now through the air for Garrett Nussmeier. 90 of them to Kyron Lacey, who scored the touchdown on LSU's first drive. 39 seconds now remaining in this first half. The Tiger offense on the move as they look to get it back to a 7-point game. Shotgun for Nussmeier. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Williams, the running back in the backfield, to Nussmeier's right. Ohio State loading the line. Hand off to Williams. He's not going to get much. Again, just stopped after only a gain of 1. As Josh Williams now is averaging just over 2 yards per carry, 2.4 to be exact. Second down and 9 from the Ohio State 47-yard line. 4 down linemen for the Buckeyes is a fully loaded gun for Nussmeier. 3 receivers bunched right. He gets the snap. All day to throw. Deep over the middle. Caught! That is Xavier Thomas with his 4th catch of the game. He's got 72 yards. He's got an LSU first down. And LSU's got their 3rd trip to the red zone today. They're 2 for 2 in the red zone. First down and 10 from the 19. Hand off again to Williams. They're going to keep giving the senior the ball as he picks up 4 this time. And that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The Tigers trail by 14, but they're threatening. They're 16 yards from making it a 1-score game again as we head to quarter number 4. Throw your 4s up in the bayou. The Tigers looking to get closer. Nussmeier out of the shotgun. He's back to pass. He's in trouble. He's going down. Sack number 6 for this Ohio State defense. And it's the junior Hero Kanu from overseas who brought him down. 3rd down and long coming up for the Tigers. They're in 4-down territory. A field goal still makes it a 2-possession game. And Nussmeier will be under center on 3rd and 14. He's got 2 receivers to each side as he calls for the snap. Nussmeier, sack number 7. It's Ty Hamilton. It'll be 4th down and 20. And if you're LSU, you got to go for it. You got to get 7 on the board on this drive. And they know that. And they're going to go for it. This might be the game right here. The Buckeyes could get the ball back. with a 2-possession lead if LSU doesn't make it to the 9.5-yard line. 3 receivers right, tight end receiver left for the Tigers. Williams, the running back in the backfield, to Nussmeier's right. A lot of audibles at the line by Garrett Nussmeier. There's 4:02 remaining in this fourth quarter. 10 on the play clock. Nussmeier, the snap, the sack again! 3 consecutive sacks. The LSU offensive line in shambles as their senior quarterback again is hung out to dry. No chance for Nussmeier. And Ohio State with what might be a dagger in the All-State Sugar Bowl. They'll just try to bleed the clock with 3:58 remaining in this fourth quarter. They lead by 14. They're going to be backed up 5 yards after a false start by their left tackle. First down and 15. I would expect a heavy dosage of Quinshon Judkins right now. LSU's going to have to stop one of the best running backs in the nation, a top 5 Heisman finalist with over 2,000 rushing yards this season, if they want to get the ball back and still have a chance. First down and 15. Howard fakes the pitch, gives it to Judkins, who's got a hole, and he's going to pick up 9 on 1st and 15. It'll be 2nd and 6. Judkins now with a combined 188 yards, 104 on the ground, 84 through the air, as there's a reason he was top 5 in the Heisman. It's very hard to take that man down. LSU had a chance to equalize. They're down 14. They did not score a touchdown on their last 2 drives, as they are not going to stop Judkins. It looked like it was close. He might have just fallen forward. But if you're LSU, you cannot risk the challenge right there. It's just, you can't waste a timeout on what would be a 3rd and short. And you're going to see Brown here at quarterback for the Buckeyes. Not sure what that's all about, as Judkins picks up 2 on the ground, as Ohio State does not need to call another snap before the 2-minute warning. They can let the clock roll all the way down, and they plan on doing exactly that. Howard back at quarterback, 2 receivers left, tight end, and another receiver to the right, with Judkins in the backfield to Howard's right, as he stands at his own 46.5 yard line, He lets the clock go down to 2 minutes. The Buckeyes are on the verge of becoming the 3rd semifinalist in this year's college football playoff. Oklahoma and Stanford, the first 2. They will battle each other, while Texas might get a rematch, while Ohio State might get a rematch with Texas. 2nd down and 8. Handoff, Judkins taken down immediately. It'll only be a gain of 1. It's 3rd down and 9. They lost a yard. It's 3rd down and 9. LSU has not called a timeout. The clock continues to roll. 1:24 on it as Howard calls the snap. Judkins has the ball. Judkins has all the way to the semifinal to run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's your dagger for sure, as Ohio State is on their way to the college football playoff semifinal. Quinshon Judkins over 200 all-purpose yards. The Buckeyes will go up by 21 after this extra point. It's 38-17. The Ohio State Buckeyes looked like they were in trouble to start the second half, but they figured it out, and the hometown Tigers are in official crisis mode. They're going to need to score, recover an onside kick, score again, recover another onside kick, and score for a 3rd time. They have all 3 timeouts, 1:17 on the clock. Nussmeier looking right, doesn't get sacked for once, and he connects for a first down, a gain of 25, ball to the 50. No surprise, we've got a no-huddle offense for the Tigers with 3 receivers to the right, and Williams, the running back, to Nussmeier's right as well. Nussmeier, deep throw down the left side. He's got the touchdown to Daniels. Maybe we're not done just yet. LSU with a 2-play, 75-yard drive. C.J. Daniels with his 2nd catch today. And LSU an extra point away from making it a 14-point game. But have they been practicing their onside kicks? Ohio State with a penalty. It is a roughing the kicker, and that penalty is actually important because that's going to push the ball forward to the 50-yard line. And even if LSU don't recover, Ohio State is out of field goal range. Here is the onside kick, pooched up in the air. It's bobbled, and it's recovered by Ohio State. Drama on the onside kick right there. The hands team did not get it done too hard, and LSU couldn't get the manpower. So no surprise, I think we're going to see 3 Ohio State runs right here. LSU can stop the clock 3 times. They're going to do it once right here. Judkins took it over the right tackle. He's going to pick up 3. It's 2nd and 7. Ball at the 39-yard line. 59 seconds remaining in this one. LSU can stop the clock on 2nd and 3rd down. Howard again calls the receiver in motion, fakes the pitch, gives to Judkins. Judkins tries to go over the middle. He's breaking tackles. He falls forward for a gain of 2. 3rd down and 5. Now here's the question. Does Ohio State pass and try to end it with a 1st down, or do they just make LSU use their final timeout? They're in the shotgun. 3 receivers left. Tight end Scott Jr. to the right side of the line, and it's Henderson in the backfield. It's going to be an RPO, and it's going to be incomplete! The clock will stop! LSU will get the ball back! They have a timeout! Obviously, it doesn't matter if the Buckeyes get the ball back, but it will help the LSU drive. 2nd punt for Jamison, and it's a boomer. Inside the 15, returned by Durham. He'll pick up about 12 on the return. 1st down and 10. The Tigers need a touchdown, and they need it fast. They're down 38-24. 76 yards to pay dirt, and another attempt at an onside kick by Ramos. Nussmeier out of the shotgun. 4 options for him. He's back to pass. He's in trouble. Goes quick over the middle to Lacey. But the clock is going to tick. It will stop until they get to the line. It's a gain of about 20. 1st and 10 now at the 42. Nussmeier runs to the line. Now the clock starts to tick with 33 seconds to go. Out of the shotgun. Nussmeier with time for once. Steps up. Throws. Intercepted by Sonny Styles. And that will do it. 2nd interception for Styles, 3rd for this Ohio State defense. The Tigers had their opportunities. They just couldn't get it done. They're going to take an offside right here. But one kneel down will send Ohio State to the semifinal. And with a date against either Texas or... I actually don't remember who Texas plays. But that will wrap things up. A very eventful game between the Buckeyes and the Tigers. They might have had home field advantage, but the Tigers cannot get it done. A 21-point first quarter put Ohio State in front for good, as the comeback just never could come to fruition. But that's going to wrap things up. We've got one more game in this quarterfinal round before we're down to our final 4. Once again, the final score from Baton Rouge. It's the LSU Tigers 24, the Ohio State Buckeyes